and I am here to show you how to play a game in CPU versus CPU inside franchise mode. You may have watched my video from last year showing you how to play CPU versus CPU, and it was a fucking mess. There was a bunch of different steps you had to go through, parts of the game that you couldn't access if you wanted to play CPU versus CPU, you couldn't manage your depth chart, etc. Well, I've got good news. It's much easier this year. You've got access to everything. You can play as coach or owner, and you don't have to switch, back and forth between using a player, using a coach, or an owner. Real simple and straightforward. So, you can go ahead and manage your depth chart. You can come into the and manage your formations, your schemes, auto subs, etc. And it'll all carry over into game, which is something that did not happen last year. So good news on that front. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game and show you how to do this. Training. What the fuck did I do? Sorry about that. Okay, play full game. Alright, so you're just gonna select your team as you normally would. And you don't have to do anything different until you get ready to start your game. And I'll show you how to do it. And after I show you what I need to show you, I'll let it run for a little bit and let you watch some gameplay. I've only watched about a quarter so far, so I don't have any custom slider setup or anything, so I don't really know how well the game will actually play, but it looks great. It automatically goes right to broadcast mode, so you don't have to fuck around with any camera settings.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL
okay,
on EA Sports.
So at this point, your play call comes up. You see in the bottom left hand of the screen, you just push on the left stick, Super Sim screen. Now, the first thing you want to do is select custom play options. My bad. I was wrong about that. First thing you want to do is if you look down in the very bottom left-hand part of the screen, it says speed, where the square button is. You're going to want to set that to slow. You see right there, watch each play using the broadcast camera angle. Now you want to jump forward, end of game, and it'll bring you back to watch the entire game in CPU versus CPU and broadcast mode.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And look at that, right off the bat.
And how about that return, as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind, we're in for a terrific game. A dream scenario to start it off for one side of the
watched
nightmare for the other to get this game started.
Hundreds of these games last year, and I don't think I saw a single damn kickoff return for a touchdown. We almost saw one on the first play. Okay, yeah, I don't ever see that.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
One thing I did notice in last year's game, you could just kind of hammer X to get through all the cutscenes and stuff after. Don't seem to be able to do that. You're going to have to watch the replays. You can't just fast forward through them, but that's not a huge problem. The good news, more good news, you look on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, press O to exit. So at any point, say if I'm watching and RG3 is sucking a bag of dicks and I don't want him in there anymore, I can hold O, and see after this play it'll exit,
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can control a lot of defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the...
All right, so to bring it back to this screen, you just hit O to back out. You come back here, and you're free to go into your depth chart. We can remove RG3 from the game, bring in anybody we want. You can, any matchups that you want, edit any audibles, if, that keep audibling the plays that aren't working. Make any changes to settings, anything you want to do, and then you can go right back into the soup screen and go right back to watching your game. So much easier than last year. Looks like it's going to be a good year of Madden for anybody who wants to watch games in CPU versus CPU. And now that I've showed you everything, I'm going to go ahead and unplug the mic and just let this run for a little bit. Let it breathe. All right. Thanks.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a carry for the second-year man, Duke Johnson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of to bring up 4.
Brandon, this is why I'm really glad I'm sitting up here next to you. It's awfully tempting to go for it right here, isn't it? But it's been a great drive. On the road, you've got to come away with at least 3 points. Kick the field goal.
They come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way things going here in this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. Wins.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Now the Eagles lead back. This is Ryan Matthews. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. They play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 2. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Now the starting defense for the Browns.
Paul Kruger's one of the most respected veterans in the game. All he does is make plays.
Unable to connect down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. It's up just shy of midfield. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Goes underneath for Sproles. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 in their own territory. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former USC Trojan. It's Cody Kessler.
When Cody Kessler was drafted, many people thought it was a surprise that he went in the 3rd round. They thought he would go later. But when he came out, the man who selected him told the rest of the world, trust me, this guy can play.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the run, it's Crowell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. To throw is Kessler. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Now Sproles. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a game that time, and it moves the chains as well.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he could only stay healthy, well, his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his 2nd year with the Eagles. On 1st down, Wentz. It's caught by Randall. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Still second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Wentz to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now back onto the field, the Eagles defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's for a Cleveland first down.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to... And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A nice tackle for loss there by the 5th-year man, Fletcher Cox. Signed that 6-year extension. Takes him up through 2020.
One of the cornerstones of their defense, one of the guys you have to have on the field. I think he'll continue to get better and better.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Kessler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He make a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? I take care of my offense. Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about. A good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. It's a 3-point game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Matthews. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides.
Okay, so you've seen a little bit of the gameplay. I've got some shit to do.
Maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football.
Gonna dive into franchise mode a little bit. Start to send games together to set up a package of custom sliders. I just wanted to give you guys a taste. Eventually I'll start a Browns franchise. That's my plan for the year. And I'll broaden some of those games. But until now, I hope this helped. Anybody who was, on the fence about getting the game, wanted to know how CPU versus CPU was going to work. One more thing that I'm going to wind up looking at. I second system. I'm installing the game on that system right now. It didn't install overnight. So eventually I'm going to start an online franchise and see if you can play 2 user versus user games, or 2 user versus user teams, an online franchise in CPU versus CPU. I don't know if you're going to be able to, because I don't think the Super Sim feature is available in head-to-head games. But I'll maybe there's a workaround to it, and I'll get back to you on that. Again, hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll watch some of my other videos coming soon. Alright, goodbye.